crazy for Mr. Lou Nixon!
Hey, Lukey Nixon, I'm English, I'm Scottish, which means I'm privileged. I'm quite bitter about it. It's like, I can't believe what the English did to my ancestors, but I do love M&S. I walk around thinking, never forget what these people did to the last King of Scots. Is that Yum Yum for 125? It really is a bank holiday, isn't it? Come from a very uptight middle-class mother who worries about everything. And a very, very laid-back Glaswegian father, so laid back. He actually disappeared from my life. Cool now, man, cool. I love telling him a joke in a coffee shop. I love going to a coffee shop and Dad, I'm working on a bit. What do you think about this joke? He'll say, son, the joke's no for me, and if I'm perfectly honest, I don't think comedy's for you either. It's brutal. You know, me and my sis were trying to get a council flat a while ago and saying, Dad, where would you like to live? Anywhere you'd like to go? Covent Garden would be quite nice. I respect him, he's got this thing. For about 2 years, people have been calling my dad's flat looking for a guy called Raymond Bick. They've been calling and saying, hello there, is that Mr. Bick? And my dad got really wound up by it. So he came up with a little device, and one day they said, hello there, is that Mr. Raymond Bick? My dad said, Raymond's dead. Cold, hard, dead in the ground, dead. Raymond's dead. Right? Good idea, but then he took that and ran with it. So people would say, hello, is that Mr. Alan Nixon, please? Who's calling, please? This is Santander about a recent check. Alan's dead. Alan Nixon is dead. Cold, hard, dead in the ground, dead. I'll call him up. Hi, Dad, just wondered if you wanted to go for a coffee. Dad's dead. Dad, I'm looking up through the window. I can see you. This is the ghost of Alan Nixon. Mum's got some problems as well. Yeah. They co-created this. Yeah. You weren't a mistake, darling. We keep telling you just to come at the right time. She's very defensive of me, my mum. She's very defensive. I was hanging out with her friends recently. Yeah? What's wrong with that? Anyway. You're the one with the problem, not me. Anyway, I was hanging out with her. She said, Luke's doing so well. He's doing comedy and he's at the University of Cardiff. So, tell the truth, Mum. Cardiff Metropolitan University. Tell the truth, Mum. A talented school for dyslexics in Cardiff. And she told me when I was growing up, she said, darling, if you can't remember anything nice to say, it's probably because I drank heavily throughout your pregnancy. Yeah, she's very, I'm doing for time, well, cool. So, I was talking about anxiety with my mum, right? Something about her, and she said, the thing is that if I get up in the morning, I feel a bit anxious, I need a kick to start my day. That's what I need, okay? So, what I do is I go to the Cakewalk Patisserie, and coffee's there about $1.90, but if I go to the park, coffees are only $1.40. Now that's a rush. I don't really have anything like that in my life, you know what I mean? Because the only time I ever feel like I'm in control is when I go to a zebra crossing, you know? They've got to wait for you there. They're supposed to wait for you. So, during lockdown, I got into this anxious state, you know what I mean? And I used to hang out at zebra crossings, you know? Get up in the morning, usually about a Monday morning, because it's quite busy. You're more controlled that way. Yeah, so I'd go to a zebra crossing, hang out, and no one waited for me, pretty much. Until one day, I used to live with Seven Sisters, and a wee guy on a scooter came down. I thought, I'll take my chances, he looks quite weak, right? Probably, if it came to it, you know what I mean? Anyway, I see him coming down, stepped out, sorry mate, sorry, I'm just coming through, it's a zebra crossing, you have to wait for me, sorry mate. He got his hoodie off, he was about 9, he went, bruv, I beg you get off the way, bruv, I'll bang your head in, bruv. I beg you, give out the way. I said, what, son? I beg you respect the highway code. That's what I beg you, you know what I mean? So after this episode, I realised I probably need some therapy, right? Probably, right? Anyway, yeah, Lollipop Lady reported me. Anyway, my mum, she's a saint. You know, she paid for me to go to therapy, right? It's very kind, right? But kindness comes at a cost, doesn't it? Me and my missus were there recently for a drink. She said, "That's so nice to see both of you here. What are you doing for Christmas, by the way, both of you?" I said, "Oh, Mum, we might pop in." "You might pop in? Oh, you might pop in? Oh. Might, okay. Do you remember how kind I am?" I remember how kind I've been, especially recently. Yeah? Therapy going well, is it? Even though she's not doing anything, I imagine there that how kind I am, how kind I've been. Mum's got some problems with taps, right? Taps, you know. Every time she leaves the house, every single tap needs to be turned off and photographed. Okay. So what she does is she takes pictures of all the taps. And then she'll send them so she can sit on the train and analyse that they're definitely off. And that's perfectly normal. Just to prove that this is real, some of you look a bit bewildered, right? This is very real. She sent me a voicemail about it. I know. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mum.
That didn't work. Just saying, Luke, that the whole thing about the taps is that I do think actually I've sorted it out by taking pictures of it, so I don't have to worry. And that's my therapy. So I really don't need therapy now. So
But you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. So in my first session, my therapist says, "Hey, so why do you think you have to come to therapy?" I said, "Because my mum's obsessed with taps, that's why." I talked to my dad about the divorce, and Mum, "Why did you?" I said, "I found the taps quite annoying to me." But before the anxiety, before the taps, before the mum, before the zebra crossings, I used to have a job in Mercato Metropolitana, and I was a barman there. And on my first day, I got those anxious pangs. I walked up, and there was a guy called Gigi, and Gigi's very small, very passionate man, and Gigi controls the market, okay, he controls the market. "Brother, okay, you're here for a job? What's your name?" I said, "Lukey," or said, "Brother, no, brother, no." "Brother, this sounds like small dog. No, I'm not going to call you that. I'm going to call you a Chicho. Chicho's okay?" "Yeah, I mean, I don't really, yeah," she said, "Go, Chicho, go." So I walked around. So, work around the market, right? And people say, "Buonasera, Chicho," and "Hey, Chicho." I thought, I've landed here. I've really got myself a personality. Until one day when I was leaving the job, he said, "Brother, I never tell you, you know what the Chicho means?" I said, No. He said, "This means a small chubby boy." Year and a half I worked there. Guys, if you drop me a follow on Instagram, I'm Nixon. Thanks for your time.